Hi and welcome. My name is Johnny Fagan. I'm a personal coach. I'm from All Total Coaching. What I want to talk to you today is about Matt Tyler, the scientist from the Rosetta Project. First of all, I want to thank all you new subscribers to my channel. Welcome aboard. You're in for a great treat in the next couple of weeks, couple of months, and couple of years. Who is Matt Tyler? Matt Tyler is a scientist in a project that landed a spaceship or an aircraft on a comet in mid-air, may I add, at 40,000 miles, I think, per hour. Instead of this man being celebrated of one of the biggest achievements in science in the last hundreds of years, the media and the feminists have focused on a stupid t-shirt that showed a few women. May I add, this t-shirt was given to him by a friend of his wife. He never said one letter about women. He never said one letter against women whatsoever. But they jumped on him, ripped him to shreds, and made a mockery of a man of great achievement. Now let's get this straight. What about all the men that have got tattoos of women in all sorts of positions on their body? Are they sexist too? What about if a woman had a t-shirt or a blouse with men? If we men said something, you would never hear the end of it. Bringing a man to tears? Over what? What a silly and stupid remarks. You feminists have gone too far. You really lost it, haven't you? You're really out of your mind. You're bored. What about all the men today that are mocked in comedy like Everybody Loves Raymond? Or Friends, where the woman always saves the day? Not to mention 2.5 Men, where Alan is depicted as an idiot. Yet no one of the feminists will mention Kim Kardashian, bearing all for millions of dollars. That's not sexist, if you make millions, is it? What about 50 Shades of Grey, where in chapter 12, may I add, if you actually read it, there is a whole chapter on Christian Grey, where he breaks into the woman's room, asserts himself. At the beginning she's not sure, and eventually he does the business. This book sold over 100 million copies all over the world and translated into 50 languages. And yet, who's the most of people read it? Women. On one hand, you're criticizing a man of massive achievement, but most of you actually read this book where a man's assertive and confident. Feminists ask for respect, but on the streets here in Sydney, in Australia, in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, all over the major cities, every weekend we have women that are drunk, making fools out of themselves. Let me bring your attention, please. Just a few weeks we had here in Australia, in Melbourne, a big festival called the Melbourne Cup. It's a big horse race where women were shown again and again after the race drunk and totally off their faces. I will support all my evidence of everything I say in descriptions below with evidence of other videos, supporting videos and pictures to show you of the nonsense. Women actually don't respect themselves. If you ask me for respect, respect starts from yourself. Yet you ask, where are all the good men? I actually did a video about that. Where are all good men? They're here, they're there, they're everywhere. Please click here for that video and you'll understand where exactly those men have gone. Respect starts with ourselves. If you don't respect yourself, nobody will respect yourself. Most feminists today are bored. If they had a real family, they would be busy, not getting drunk. But some of these women are so frustrated because they can't get that man they want. So whose fault is it? It's never their fault, is it? It's always our fault. It's always my fault as a man. It's always going to be the man's fault. Why don't you, for once in your life, actually look at yourself and take responsibility for your life instead of living in a victim scenario? By the way, I did a video on that. If you want, please click like for that video. You feminists, most of you anyway, derive nothing more than getting pleasure of criticizing and demeaning and hurting people with no justification whatsoever. If you really want to break out of that cycle, I did a video and get a man you really want to have a life. I did actually a video on dating tips for women. Please click here for that video and you learn things. Now, I'm not condoning violence in any shape or form, but respect starts with ourselves. Matt Tyler, you're a great man. You're an achievement to humanity. We celebrate you. I celebrate you. And all mankind should celebrate you. Only a couple of nutskulls feminists that are bored, that have got nothing to do with their time, jump on it. Look in the mirror, darling. Nobody wants you. That's the real truth. Because if somebody wanted you and you had real love in your life, you wouldn't worry about Matt Tyler or anybody for that matter. You'd focus on yourself, on your family, on your kids, and on your work instead of worrying about petty things that have got no significance. Now, if you want to take charge of your life, whether you're a man or woman, you can contact me and change your life today. This is the best opportunity you have to actually come out of the victim scenario and change your life for the better. By the way, I did a video on the victim scenario. Please click here for that video. And another video I did about 95% of people not succeed. Please press here for that video. Now, if you want to be one of those 5%, the leaders, the achievers, the winners, contact me. You can contact me on john@sosdating.com or look us up on www.alltotalcoaching.com. I salute you, Matt Tyler. You're a great man. I love you personally. Great man, great achievement, great stuff. Please ignore all these stupid women and idiots that are bored in their lives. You're a great man. I've thought personally the t-shirt's funny. But history speaks for itself. I will put a description below with all my supporting evidence. I want to thank all the people that helped me to put this clip together. And I want to thank you for hanging there and listening to everything I've got to say. Thank you very much. As always, I'm your friend, Johnny Forget.